This gets me. This whole fucking system here is backwards. How in the fuck did they ever convince people that you need to pay some guy to entertain you? He should be entertaining you, and if you're happy with the entertainment, you should pay. In other words, if you go to a football game and your team wins, you should be required to pay. If your team loses, you should not be required to pay. Movie stars should not get jack shit. There should be a tip jar on the way out. Somehow they convinced you that they're better than you, yet they live off of what you give them. That's like a bum begging for money, and then when you give it to him, he calls you a scumbag. This is backwards. The World Cup party. Big deal. So the United States is playing Germany. Yeah, we played them before. And here, it's an interesting play on words. When we were fighting the Germans in Europe in World War II, and we were fighting the Japanese in the Pacific, interesting, the W is a 3, so that'd be 332, right? They called those places the European theater and the Pacific theater. Now, why would you call something that was so horrible a theater? Because it was orchestrated. It's a play. They knew how it was going to start, and they knew how it was going to end. Spoiler alert, America wins. It's like Titanic. You know the fucking ship's going to sink at the end, but in between time, we'll put a bunch of filler in. That's what they've been doing with humanity. That's why it was called the European theater and the Pacific theater.
Train home, so it really might impact my train ride home.
Okay, well, you guys have a great day today. Thank you so much. And hopefully you'll get a nice seat on there. You don't have a problem. And go USA, right? And no beer and no alcohol on the trains today. Very important, folks. That's not allowed on the trains and not in the viewing area either. So that's something new. If you're thinking about coming down here, keep that in mind and go USA.
Go fuck yourself. How's that sound? I like the sound of that better. Go fuck yourself. That sounds much more realistic. Go fuck yourself. So now you can't, no alcohol, which means there's another little move to communism, and everybody's going to go along with it because they do this in little bits. Why would you go down to Grant Park? That's the whole thing of this. Why would you go down to Park to watch a big screen TV when you can sit in your house and watch it? It is televised and it's free. You know, all you got to do is turn on the Mexicans channel, and they got every fucking channel's got soccer on it because it's the World Cup. And I just want to enlighten everybody to this. Soccer will never catch on in this country. There's some fruitcakes and weirdos that like to watch it, but the bottom line is, it's football, basketball, and baseball. That's what Americans watch. Like I said, they should be paying you. They never took you bowling. They never bought you a beer. They never sent you a Christmas card. You run around in their fucking shirts. You get memorabilia, and the fucker doesn't even acknowledge you exist or even cares to find out. So what is this following of these people? What's the point? You couldn't get next to one of those guys if you wanted to. Such fucking fraud, so stupid. This is why the world is living in a state of continual blindness. When you can't sit down and figure out that they should be paying you for your time, what your time isn't valuable, only theirs is, so you pay them. How interesting. I like how that works out. If you look in Genesis, I think it's Genesis 3:7, it said, and when they had eaten from the tree of good and evil, their eyes were opened. Well, yours haven't been. Meaning, when you see this logo of a pirate with a patch over his eye, or Britney Spears, or Miley Cyrus, or whatever, holding the hand over the eye, anytime they show that in a movie, or somebody winking, it means your eyes have not been opened. In other words, you're still looking through one eye at a reality that's bullshit. Okay? You're not getting the whole picture. You're only getting the picture that they're giving you. When you start consciously understanding what's going on here, your eyes will be open. That's the thing. So, yeah, their eyes were open. most people's aren't, because they still believe that sports aren't rigged. They still believe that wars are actually fought because people believe in king and country or God in their country, when it's really corporations. When you find out that this place is just nothing but it's a big fucking circus. It's just a big circus, and at times you get to participate in the fucking, the 3-ring circus. 3 rings. That's Ezekiel's wheel. See, it's all tied together. Open your eyes.